What's up, everybody? Brian Fritz of Network 126. Just doing a brief stream about comments. The types of comments that I get on my channel are just at times unbelievable, hilarious, just plain bizarre at times. I get just, from the size of my channel that it is at this point, I'm close to 7,000 subscribers. I've got over 3 million views on my entire channel. So I get the most bizarre, wide range of comments that you can ever imagine that someone would get. Just like every side of humanity that you can possibly experience, one experiences as a YouTuber like me. So here's someone saying the driver needs better communication skills. He's not explaining it with confidence and authority. Talking about that Uber pull passenger from hell video. Love the new hairstyle. I get a lot of just really bored people that leave just the most, just strangest and off the wall comments. Start doing streams with co-hosts. I'll jump in with you, says Goon. Goon, or how do you say that? Goon V. I know that, well, that's not really a V. I don't know how to say your name, but yeah, if you want to, I even said you want to call in, basically go ahead. Let's do that. Here's someone give me a speech about, here's like, bro, how many years are you going to complain about not having work and make a change? Start a career, start your own business, a brand, be your own boss. Like Network 126 isn't a brand, dude. It's just another one of those like self-help speeches that ultimately means nothing to me. Sorry. Equity Homes saying great content, Brian. The government solution for facing eviction and becoming homeless is just to find jobs in sectors that are hiring. The White House releases a new ad campaign encouraging jobless to find something new, headed by Ivanka Trump. Keep up the good work, Brian. And he's given me like a couple video links here, saying maybe you could cover these videos. So that's an interesting idea. I still need to check out those videos. Pastor Lindsay Williams over here complaining about that I'm not taking everyone's advice for videos. People just wanted me to talk about personal stuff and G4T stuff. I don't understand why people can't just leave G4T back in the past in 2013, 14. Like, seriously, you guys still ask me about them as if I know anything or if I'm going to do anything new with them. I'm not. So quit asking me. Oh my God, fucking people, I swear. So people are still wanting me to do job search videos. I've already done those. I've done those to death during the last recession. So Frank Ducks is saying cooking/grocery shopping videos are always interesting. I could see maybe doing a couple cooking videos. I don't know how to make a whole lot of things, so someone still trying to give me advice over the Amazon situation. Going to a doctor's note and blah blah, but wear a mask, blah blah blah. No. Goon is saying every empire falls, dude. It's inevitable. Best he can do is prepare for it the best he can. I'm slowly stocking ammo and canned food. Yeah, sign of the times right there. Jason K is saying he did a video a while ago about a bunch of RVs in your area, but it was short, just a little walk around. Maybe try to interview some of these folks and share their stories. Also, you could start editing your footage from Mexico. I'm sure people have been waiting for that. Well, I already explained to him that already I released all that footage already. I was doing that. But as far as the RV content is concerned, that's an interesting idea. I mean, I filmed one. I interviewed this one guy. It was a 30-minute video. I was just kind of walking around and found this guy that was outside working on his like bike or something, and I asked him if, I told him about my YouTube channel and said, if you want to be on, do a little interview right here, and ended up being a 30-minute interview. So I don't know if you saw that one, Jason K. Luis Betancourt and saying, if you tried Indeed.com, search for jobs in your area, there are lots of them. No mask required positions or light duty mask restricted jobs. Huh. Yeah. So I was just already replied saying that I've basically never had any luck with Indeed. I've basically had more luck on Craigslist. Um, I don't know. I might have to look into that just out of curiosity, but I mean, well, because then again, I mean, I did apply for unemployment and they do want me to apply for jobs. So I need to see what kind of jobs I can even apply for at this point right now. So I guess if anything, that'll give me something, some realistic jobs to actually apply for so I can get more than $76 a week. I mean, come on. Unless they extend the federal unemployment for, the pandemic. What's up, Ryan K? Money Mike is saying I had 10 likes on my to you didn't even write that right. I'm just going to read that for verbatim. I had 10 likes on my do your taxes idea. Oh, I don't know. I'm just maybe reading that wrong. You can't ask for ideas and not do them. Yeah, dude. So like I was saying, taxes are just last on my mind. I right now, just like I've been so stressed out about everything and trying to survive, trying to catch up on everything, doing Uber trips and whatnot. I'm just, yeah. I just got that unemployment stuff filed. I submitted the non-filers, information for the, where you submit your bank account information for that stimulus money. So I'm like trying to do all these things to get money right now. Like I'm not like trying to focus on all this other stuff right now. Ryan K saying, did you get unemployment? I just came in. I already did a stream about that actually. Um, I guess I should remind people that the best way, especially now since I'm pumping out video after video after video after video, it's so hard to keep up now. Even for me to even keep up with like what I said in what video at times. I've never done videos this frequently ever in the entire history of my channel. So the best way is to just go to the actual channel page, Network 126 channel page right here on YouTube, and click the videos tab and scroll through and just see what doesn't look familiar, what you haven't seen. And, if you feel like catching up with me, just click on all those that you haven't seen. That would be the best way. And instead of relying on the subscription notifications, because those don't always come in, I've heard. So not everybody is going to get every video. So I could have done a video about something already, and then you tune in, you're like, oh, Network 126 is doing it and finally doing a video, right now. But I just did like maybe 2 or 3 videos before that what were already like covered something. So just throwing that out there. It's just like more of a YouTube problem than anything. Madface, a big shout out to Madface, who donated $20 to me. Just I guess I might as well mention that again, saying I think Brian investigating Christianity and religion in general will be a good video, especially the Jehovah's Witnesses challenging their beliefs about Jesus coming back and selecting those few to be with him for next 1,000 years in a glorified body, and video explaining on view on religion, especially about God, who seems to work only in mysterious ways. It teaches that you have to be thankful for small, I should have been using the quotes, blessings. So that'll be, that'll be an interesting video. I've kind of thought of doing that actually in the past. Just my whole view, because I'm not religious. I do believe in God, or what most, everyone refers to as God, but I don't follow any particular religion. So yeah, I suppose that'll be an interesting video. I'll save that though. I'm just gonna go. I'm just reading through comments in this one right now, but I'll do a whole separate video on that. Speaking of comments, so Robot Masters is saying, "Hi Brian, have you tried Fiverr or Upworks for more online income?" No, I have not. Fiverr I've heard of. Upworks I have not. Ryan Case is saying Fiverr and Upwork are both so saturated with people it's difficult to get work. There are people that make websites on Fiverr for $5. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I can't even imagine that. I mean, first of all, I'm not even like versed in, HTML or Flash or whatever the programming languages that the kids use these days. um so I just and all that stuff in general, I'm not like, I learned how to build and repair computers, diagnose hardware issues and that kind of stuff, but I never got into like the software side, programming or anything like that, or website building. So for me to, I couldn't even imagine trying to you know tackle the task of building a website for $5. I mean, I'd rather just go jump in the car and do a local Uber trip if it came down to that. I mean, if I needed $5 that bad, I mean, geez. I mean, which I do right now, so that's why I'm going to be going out and driving later. But yeah, great point, Ryan K. Oh wow, Robot Masters just gave me $10 saying lunch on me. Oh, dude, thanks a lot so much for that. I guess while I'm out tonight later on, I might as well go and pick up a Little Caesars pizza. I've been kind of craving that. Even though I got a bunch of those burger patties from the food bank, I still get cravings for pizza. And we didn't get cheese. Did we get? I'm trying to think. No, we didn't get flour. We got like breadcrumbs from the food bank. So yeah, not gonna be able to make pizza with breadcrumbs. I the burgers are fine, but I just every once in a while I get those pizza cravings, so I guess I'll just get one of those on the way home tonight. I mean, they're $5, so that would just take half of that $10 anyway. So again, thanks for that, Robot Masters. I really appreciate that. Big old smiley emoji after saying lunch on me with the big old smiley face. So yeah, hopefully the audio and video is okay. Just continuing on here. There's just a video about comments right now. I'm just gonna go back and forth. I'll read the old comments on the actual channel right now, as well as the live stream comments. So if you want to say anything else, Texas Made is saying, check out this picture and this tell you the problem with this so-called pandemic. Someone please explain. Oh, this was the one of yeah, I know what this one is. I already saw this one earlier. Compliance officer, and if you scroll down here, it's got these like little marked things saying please stand here, to distance 6 feet between everybody. And this COVID-19 compliance officer is obviously not even adhering to that their own rules that they have right there that he's supposed to be enforcing, basically. So big shout out to Texas Made for that one. Texas Made right there. Ryan Hope trying to just posting. I think there's a music video that has been posted before. Everybody Hurts by REM. This is a music video. Okay, another one from Texas Made saying Miami Marlins have 17 players tested positive for COVID, but they be back playing in 2 weeks. Russell Westbrook tested positive for COVID, but he be back on the court playing next week. Millions unemployed and about to get evicted, and many of them have not tested positive for COVID and may die of suicide, depression, or killed of something else. What pandemic are we dealing with? What mask does people wear to prevent from getting evicted? Yeah, excellent point, Texas Made. Texas Made always leaves great comments. Rob H. Here's another one. You could do some cooking videos. If you have a cool recipe for a burger or something, that'd be rocking to see. Maybe do a video of a breakfast meal. I remember you doing one of them, which when you were on a trip in Mexico, that was pretty cool to watch. Oh yeah, you're talking about the authentic Mexican chorizo cooking video. Yeah, that was a pretty good video. Yeah, I might. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. If anything, I'll do videos of cooking those free burger patties from the food bank. Here's another one from Texas Made. The government is responsible to make sure these people don't get evicted since it was the government that took their jobs and businesses. Oh, government must create a bailout for evictions. The choices they made in office took people's lives more than COVID. Only 152,000 they say died of COVID, but millions about to die becoming homeless and jobless. Which pandemic is worse? Yeah, I know, right? Uh Wait, how do I say that? See where uh see where aware of a Jew something? I don't know. Very good points from caller. Sorry, butchered that screen name. I just don't know how to pronounce that right now. I don't want to take 10 minutes trying to pronounce it. Very good points from the caller. Wish, though, you could have given more of your thoughts on what he was saying as far as where you live. But overall, good stream that ended too quick. Yeah, like I said in the past live stream, it did end too quick because of the connection. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, continuing on, where I live, as far as fees, it's downright criminal. Rent is $50 after 10 days late, and don't forget the added late fees now on all bills, including electric, which in itself is a scam with all the nonsensical extra charges to begin with, just increased without people's knowledge. Cable, insurance, you name it. They're deliberately forcing us into two classes. Either you're lucky and rich or you're going to be poor. No more middle class. Just the way they wanted it to control the masses. Very interesting point. Good comment. Good comment. Mr. Pete's trying to, chime in on the whole Amazon thing not lasting long. Thanks to COVID, I said. OG Ruiz, I think I'm saying that correctly. Shit's hitting the fan. Life finds a way, though. If people start to take over vacant buildings, we can put them to good use. Interesting point. AJB is saying great caller in relation talking about Durango 95, that live call-in show that I did last night. Frank Stacey, repairman, still wanting me to talk about these girls that I've been with and had experiences with. I don't know if I'm gonna get into all that here on YouTube. We'll see. I don't know. Y'all want me to just get into all this personal stuff and G for T stuff, and I don't know. uh, soup, soup, Supai Pie. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know. I feel it, Brian. If it wasn't for my girlfriend and her having a job, I would be homeless. I've been out of work since the end of 2018. Real talk right there. Speaking of real talk, Greg Rubin says, real talk. I like the new format discussing current events. Thanks for that, Greg Rubin. As long as my internet connection is working, I'm going to continue doing these shows like this, just commenting on everything that's been going on. All these, all this bullshit that's going on currently, basically. Got a little crybaby here. Jose Godi says, I almost cry. I'm like, don't cry, little baby. I don't know what that was about. Rob H saying, what a wonderful world we live in. Sarcasm. Renting in so many cases can actually be a scam. I mean, if you're living in an RV and you can't make rent on an RV park, you can just go to some backwoods area where no one will see you or find you. Better be able to also buy some land to park the RV in. Yeah, that's a great comment, Rob H. I love that. It pretty much mirrors what I, been saying, for years now. I've been, with this idea of wanting an RV. Another one from Rob H. The government needs to learn what working for the people means, because it's like we're paying it, it's because, like, what are we paying our tax dollars for? It seems like the government is just stealing our tax dollars instead of using it in ways that will really help us, like pandemic weekly checks until a pandemic is over. The system is corrupted and won't improve until we abolish all the fascist stuff going on. Also, the government should be paying for our health care, no medical bills. Thank you. That another great comment from Rob H. Speaking of other great comments from Rob H, here's another one. Yeah, you would definitely hate dealing with hard to deal with customers because they make things more difficult than they really are. Some cashiers will just tell them to go somewhere else, which is exactly what these hard to deal with customers can do. If they don't like where they're shopping at, they can go elsewhere. What's up, the Nick Fever? Great to see you making tons of content. Yeah, and it's helping me out, AdSense wise and PayPal donation wise. So, I mean, and plus it's getting a lot off my chest, so it's really helping me. So, there is all that. Greg Rubin is saying, looks good, dude. Here's another one from Greg Rubin. Do a video about politicians and the media using the virus to spread fear and hysteria. Globalist swine feeding at the through. I guess that was a typo or something. Nick Fever saying it's great to vent. Yeah, it is. It is. I would go crazy if it weren't for this YouTubing stuff. That there's so many reasons why I do this. I vent, I get shit off my chest. It helps me not go so insane, and it makes me ad revenue. And even people want to help me out by donating, which is really great. At that link right up there, people have been donating at. It's really been helping me out a lot. Here's another one from Greg Rubin saying another stellar video. The globalist shysters can rot in hell. Another Greg Rubin one. This is the elephant in the room. People are struggling and payments are due. Only a matter of time before the house of cards falls apart. Excellent point. Excellent point. Greg Rubin saying, nice, good news. Which one was this? Oh, yeah, about me being officially on the 24/7 live stream format. Noah Riding is saying this is why the political system needs to work in a way that reflects patriotism, not money. And that means lots of volunteers, etc., instead of paid lobbyists. Also, the judges and lawyers only represent money also and not what's good for families. Interesting, excellent point. Saying, are they actually making you fill out a work search log and turn it in to someone every week? If not, then I don't think you have anything to worry about. Just answer yes to the able and available question when you do your weekly certification. I don't know how they do things in California, but in New Jersey, where I live, they used to make you go to the office to take a job search / interview skills class if you collected either unemployment, welfare, or food stamps for over a certain number of months. I forget how long it was. When you took this class, you were also required to apply to 10 jobs per week and turn in a list of each job you applied for every week. After a month-long class was over, you were still required to physically sign in and out of the sheet at the unemployment office, and then they upped it to 30 jobs per week they had to write in your log. They said they might check at any time to see if you actually filed the applications. If you didn't have a car, like I didn't at the time, they would actually send a county van to your house to pick you up, even after a class has ended, just so you can sign in and out. Wow. This was in 2014. I got a job at a school shortly after and had been working there until it closed in March. But now that there's a pandemic, they're not doing any of this, as far as I know. It actually tells you on the state website how to answer the questions, which would have been unheard of before the pandemic. It tells you to put yes for the able and available question if you're pretty much just available for any job. I don't think you need to mull over the able part too much. Unless someone from the state is actually making you physically write down every job you apply to and turn it in regularly, I wouldn't worry. The states are so bogged down with all the extra applications right now. I don't think they're going to do anything. Just don't do any on the books work for a work on a week where you're going to collect. I don't know much of what I said applies to California, but I hope this helps. That was pretty interesting. Okay, I'm going to jump over to the live stream comments. Brian McKenzie saying, "I finally made it to a live stream. Right on. Hope you're off to a good day, Brian. From one Brian to another." Robot Master is saying Missy Fu is also helping Brian emotionally. Oh yeah, she is. She's around here somewhere. I think. Oh yeah, she's still. Well, you can't see behind this picture in picture, but she's behind there, behind the computer screen on the computer desk. That's her like little dark private cubby where she likes to go sleep. Al Cortez 173 saying, Brian, on top of all this bad thing going on, the city of LA is proposing fining people $100 for not wearing a mask. Damn. Damn. ScrewTube is saying it doesn't matter. It's you liberals that have decided to wear the mask. Even counties with no mask mandates still wear the mask. Frank's AC Repairman saying, you have to admit my comments are the smartest. Brian, do that video on your robbery. That's going to be a juicy story. All right, we'll see. All right, jumping back over to the other comments here. Z Corp Alpha asking me about it, if it's just Uber, about the pandemic unemployment. I mean, well, I applied with Amazon. I didn't use Uber. Money Mike saying, okay, and 10 people voted they want to see those taxes done. Actually, I think it was like 6 people, and it's probably mostly troll accounts. And like I said, taxes are just the last thing on my mind right now. So don't be expecting a video on that anytime soon. And plus, how could I even do a video on me doing taxes with all that personal information? You know, especially if I'm doing this picture-in-picture thing, I can't be like filling out, putting my social security number and my address and all that kind of stuff. No. I don't know what kind of video you're expecting on doing taxes. But anyway, here's an old one from Brian McKenzie. Dude, I'm so ready for your come up. This could be the very beginning of a new life for you. Nice, man. Thanks. From one Brian to another. Ryan K's telling me to read the troll comments. Well, I'm reading all the comments right now. So Buttercup is saying review fast food. Other YouTubers gain millions of views doing this. So I guess should I review my Little Caesars pizza later tonight then? If you think I should, leave that in the comments. And if I end up, or if I get a bunch of comments too late and I end up just being hungry and eat the pizza anyway, I'll do it on the next one that I buy. So I don't know. It's an interesting idea. We'll see. Doesn't that a Report of the Week guy do a lot of I forget his name, Report of the Week? You've seen his channel. He does a lot of it seems like a lot of times I click on his videos, I just happen to find him. It's like some random fast food review. And he's like, I was immeasurably disappointed. Like some like spoiled rich kid. Like the flavor of this sauce left me immeasurably disappointed. It was something along those lines. I was like, what? Like, who is this guy? Like, it's just, I was like, what the fuck? Oh man. Okay, so John Devion, this was one I wanted to get to anyway, saying, you tell me my ideas aren't good enough, with a little sad face. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's saying, like, I'll give you a suggestion for stuff, but you always tell me that it's not what you want to hear, or you get mad if I try and say something positive. Like, I'm sorry, I don't have money to give. All that I have is my support. I'm sorry, it's not good to you. Little sad face. I'm like, what? Like, huh? I'm like, what do you mean getting mad when you try to say something positive? I don't understand. And then he says, okay, here's what happened. A few days ago, I said, don't worry, thing will get better. And you said live on the stream, stop telling me things will get better. I'm tired of stupid people not listening. I was doing fine until this COVID bullshit ruined. ... I don't remember which stream or which day, but it was live. That hurt my feelings for real, but I get you're not looking for thoughts and prayers. You need money right now. That's all I got, though. First of all, I actually, on your defense, John Devion, I did an entire search, channel-wide search for your screen name for that comment. I did not find any such comment. I don't know. I do recall saying something along those lines, somewhere along the lines. I said it so much, but I'm not saying it the way that you're taking it or that you're implying that I said it or whatever. So I don't know, dude. I think that was just a misunderstanding. Everyone's just so tense and anxious and stressed out right now over all this COVID shit. So I don't know, dude. Carl Kessel saying scariest thing you ever witnessed slash saw. Saying in regards to ideas for videos. JP is saying, "Oh my God, what an idiot." Oh, that was about that Uber pool passenger from Hell video. Koopy Cat saying, I don't have a title, but how about your field trip videos? You did one near a restaurant where you worked, or how about doing one video discreetly of all the homeless tents and camps, showing the real tragedy going on in America right now? I went to Woodley Park in Van Nuys the other day, saw huge tents in the trails slash wooded section of the park. It was quite amazing. Yeah, that would be a good one, a good project for my my Panasonic, my fancy camera with the 60x optical zoom, be able to zoom in from real far away. Looks like I got some new comments here on the live chat side. Frank says here, repairman saying you're outdoing Anthony lately. Anthony will be trying to grab your viewers now, lol. Did you apply for PUA? I heard it should be automatically approved, but not sure. Dude, did you watch my stream that I did about my unemployment already? Because I did one already. Frank says your repairman's continuing saying you may have to apply for that separately. No, I went to go apply for PUA, and that's where it directed me, and that's where I applied, and it gave me regular UI. Brian McKenzie saying you have a perfect radio voice. What kind of laptop do you have? Like what model? Well, first of all, I think you should be more interested in the microphone that I'm using, which is a Rock Band. It's one of those like video game Rock Band, Guitar Hero, microphones that they're intended to be used for like PlayStations and Xboxes and that kind of stuff. I got the one that I'm using right now in particular. I found it laying in the parking lot, left behind at a swap meet for free. It was either on the ground or in one of the trash bins already, and I was like, "Ooh, a microphone!" I don't even know what it was, and I didn't even discover its full potential until like way later. And then I just recently bought another one at a thrift store for $5. They're really easy to get a hold of. So that's contributing a lot to this quote radio voice. Go back and watch my live streams when I was living in my dad's kitchen. Well, at least the ones where I wasn't, because I did do a couple where I actually was I was using it like handheld, the microphone. So, but watch any of the ones where I'm not holding a microphone in my hand, and you'll hear the audio quality difference is just night and day compared to the setup that I have now. So, as far as the laptop I'm using, it's an HP ProBook 4530S. Once again, in case you missed that, or if you want to hear that again, it's an HP, it's a Hewlett Packard ProBook, PROBOOK, kind of like a MacBook, but it's a ProBook. 4530 and a little lowercase s, 4530S. That's the laptop I'm using. It's an Intel Core i5 processor. I'm not sure what generation it is, but it does have a Windows 7 sticker on it. So it is pretty, it's not the latest and greatest, but it's getting the job done well enough. I actually am running Windows 7 on it. So, it's not the latest and greatest or the most powerful, but, especially in the video rendering world on that whole side of things. But it's been, I've done over 100 something videos on it, with this, just if you can count the live streams as well as the edited content. Since I got this laptop, it's well over 100 now videos that I produced on it. So that's saying something, even if it does take a little long. I mean, it has held up. It has been quite reliable for me. So Carl Kessel saying, Brian, where have you been? Dude, have you not seen my channel? I've been like I've been here, dude. I my channel's been blowing up with videos lately. And Frank Stacy Repairman was even commenting on, how I'm overtaking Anthony now, Walking Journey. Brian McKenzie saying pizza while talking about current events at the same time. Haven't seen that done yet. Huh. Brian McKenzie saying right on HP squad. I just happened to this was the best steal I was able to find on Craigslist, and there was an interesting story because I was Ubering a passenger one night who I forget had some kind of I think he was sick and threw up or something. Some kind of something happened, and it was some rich like some I forget what area it was, but some like rich kid, and he ended up he said he was gonna take care of me, and that he was like I'm sorry, and I got to his house to drop him off, and he's like and he's like saying something like, please stay here, I'll come back, like I give you money. And I'm like, okay. So and he goes in, he went in through like the garage, like he had a clicker, and he went in, and he like I'm just sitting there waiting for a bit, and he goes into like a backpack or something. He comes back out and he hands me $100 bill, and he's like, I hope this will be enough. I'm sorry. Just really apologetic. I'm like looking at the $100 bill, like, oh yeah, I think this will work. Thanks. you know. So instead of going and just depositing that $100 bill straight into the bank, or putting it towards bills, I decided I was going to do something special with it. So I started trying to find a laptop, and I went on Craigslist, and I was able to find a laptop that someone was selling, just a used laptop, um, that somebody was selling for exactly $100. So I ended up meeting him up at the Starbucks that he wanted to meet me up at. He had it already plugged in and running, and I checked it out, tested it, stuff real quick. It seemed to be working okay. I handed him the $100 bill, and he thanked me and left, and the laptop was mine. So interesting story there behind how I got my laptop. Mr. Pete saying, what type of webcam are you using? Okay, so that's an interesting story. I guess you missed the streams where I talked about that before. I do have another one which I'm grabbing right now, because I did buy 3 of these, because a local thrift store around me seemed to have a bunch of them that I guess like were like old returned stock, like open box returns. And so I was able to pick them up for $3.99. These little things here. And the funny thing is, they actually sell that they do have different ones that they're trying to get more money for, that are not open box, and they're actually not as good, because I did happen to find one that was open box, and I decided to buy it out of curiosity because it was only $3.99 as well, and the quality was horrendous. These are actually way better, and the stickers on the boxes for the return actually claim that they didn't work. But I mean, apparently it works way better than the built-in webcam that comes with my HP ProBook 4530S. So I just kind of lucked out on that. That's why I even bought 3 of them. I figure, if one burns out or breaks or something, or if I want multiple camera angles or something, I just, I want to have some more. I still have one that's in the box, that's still with the rest of my stuff. So, and I decided I might as well stock up since they're so great and they're only $4 a piece. So Al Cortez 173 saying, make a video next time you go to a food bank. I'm sure there are interesting stories there. Yeah, I was thinking about that one already. That's a good idea though. No, thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, I was thinking, because I mean I did get a little bit of footage there, but I didn't really get enough, and I didn't talk to anyone. But I was thinking I want to actually maybe like get some drone footage. Actually, okay, so today's Thursday. Those food bank things are on Fridays. So if I remember, if I get out early enough tomorrow, I'll go and I'll fly my drone up, which by the way I still have, and I've been carrying around in the car with me, just trying to be ready for anything. Just like I take my camera with me everywhere I go with the powerful optical zoom. Every time I go out Ubering, I always got that camera at my side. So yeah, that is a definite possibility, and maybe even I can try and see if I can, try to get some interviews Like ask the people that are running it if it's okay, just explain, I got a YouTube channel, I'm trying to cover current events. Is it okay if I just like maybe just like interview people real quick as they're driving by? Just ask them a little bit about their situation while they're here, while the volunteers fill up the back of their car with food. And then, just real quick, not trying to hold anyone up, and when they're done, just let them drive off and move on to the next one. I think, yeah, that would be an interesting video. So, HXCP, or HXC Pato, I guess. I don't know. I'm just going to say it like that. Brian, what's your ethnicity? Just curious. Heard he speaks Spanish once. Pretty fluent too. Yeah, so I'm half white and half Mexican. So my mom was from Jalisco, Guadalajara, and my pronunciation with Spanish stuff I've been told is good, but there's a lot of words that I just flat out don't know. And so, like, think of my knowledge of the Spanish language as like Swiss cheese. I can kind of, get my point across, but there's a lot of just holes in my language, a lot of words that I just don't know, and I'll pause on and then be like, ¿cómo se dice? Something like that. And if I can't think of something, I'll just revert to English and hope that they understand. So yeah, I'm not the greatest at Spanish, but at least my pronunciation's okay. So hopefully that answers your question. Al Cortez 173 saying, what irks me is people that pull up in luxury cars to pick up food. See if you can if you can spot those. Well, I mean, but then again, you'd think, just because, I see your point, but then again, a lot of people have been affected, even like the upper class earners, that are coming from like, larger houses, maybe even up in the hills, who have like, like Lexuses and Mercedes and BMWs, maybe they lost their jobs too, and their lavish lifestyles are rapidly catching up with them, and they're like, oh shit, I gotta go to a food bank now. That could be very well. And I mean, selling their BMW right away and getting a little Honda Civic might not be immediately feasible if they got to eat right away. I mean, I don't know that I'm not exactly on the side of the rich here. I mean, screw the rich, let's eat the rich. But I mean, I'm just trying to be fair at the same time. Uncle Drew is saying Herman Cain died from COVID. Oh wow. See, that this is just such a crazy world we're living in. This is why, I figured I could just do a show about comments, and it would be an interesting show, in and of itself, just because of everything going on and everything that's everyone, everything that people are saying about it. It's just, I'm going on over 43 minutes with this live stream now, and I can go on and on for hours with content. I mean, I'm gonna have to end this soon because I'm, I can't go on and on talking forever, and plus I'm getting kind of hungry and stuff. I might end this around the 1 hour mark. But I mean, geez, I could just go on and on and on with how crazy this world is. Al Cortez 173 saying, if anything, to see how many people have overextended their lives. Yeah, that'd be interesting. He's talking about, the food bank video idea. Mr. Pete saying, did your mom speak Spanish when you're growing up, or how did you learn? Well, the whole original plan, she did. I mean, Spanish was her native language. English was her second language, and so. But by the time I was born, she was already, pretty fluent in English, and she was speaking mostly English all the time. And then plus, I would go to school, and it's all in English, and everything on TV is all in English. And she would try to have me watch some Spanish shows every now and then, and try to talk to me in Spanish, but. And as you can see, I mean, I did pick up some of it, but just I never became 100% fluent because everything was just in English. So I picked up English. So, yeah. HXC Pato is saying, if you haven't already, check out the subreddit r/beer money. It details how to take surveys online for money, etc. I did dabble that back during, I did dabble in that back during the recession of, 08, when all that started. I started doing those surveys in 2010. Yeah, it literally was like beer money. Or in my case, just food money because I'm not a beer drinker. Yeah, it just, and the amount of time that you spend sitting in front of the computer and doing these surveys, like honestly, I mean, I would make a lot more just getting out in the car and doing some Uber trips, really. And then I can have it deposited into my bank account, with the instant pay immediately, and not have to worry, waiting like a month for that money to come in. I mean, I guess, if it's something I'm doing on the side, but I mean, I'm already doing videos on the side, and I'm trying to build up to that, doing this full time, this whole thing. And because this is making me money already, I mean, this is actually making me more money than the surveys. And I enjoy it so much more. And I can, instead of frustrating me more, it actually defrustrates me, if that's even a word, because I get to actually get shit off my chest and I get to vent and I get to just, it's therapeutic. So, that's why I do these. So, jump back over real quick to these other comments. James Zyke is saying, do a day in the life of Network 126. Yeah, I've done those in the past, and those were edited videos, not live streams. I mean, seriously, I have a capped data limit. You guys, you guys complain about my streams glitching and freezing with wireless connection. Well, guess what? A cell connection is a Wi-Fi, or not a Wi-Fi. It's a wireless connection. So, yeah, and plus it's capped. So, and it's not the greatest speed either. So you guys are kind of just asking for disaster. And plus, I mean, I can't even add my logo or anything. I add my logo to everything that I stream or upload. That's just how I run my channel. Don't question it. I've done it since day one. James Syke is saying it over here. Brian, just apply for jobs. Make sure you say the wrong things so you don't get hired. During the interview, when they say, "What's your biggest weakness?" say you have anger problem and you get violent. And Koopy Cat's over here LOLing at me. James Zyke is saying, "LOL, Brian doesn't like the look for work part," and I'm like, "Yeah, because it's a totally different work environment, dude. It's not like back in '08 where it was simple as just get a job. No, this is get a job with the mask and suffocate. It's totally different now." Frank Stacey repairman saying, "The thing is, I wonder if they will conclude though you should Uber because that's what you've been doing. So not sure if the unemployment could say that you should go back to doing that. I don't know, dude." Plus, there's been a lot of Uber drivers who qualified for unemployment anyway. I don't know. This is just a whole mess. Rob H is saying you could do a video on the thoughts of jobs being automated. I know I've given my thoughts on the matter and have said that automating jobs is a horribly bad idea, both morally and financially. And of course, I still stand by it because if jobs were automated, people wouldn't be able to pay their bills and there'd be no one to buy the products. So I feel that businesses would also suffer, but I was hoping that you could give your opinion on that and can support and and you can support automation. It's your right. I'm no judge. I mean, no, I mean, I'm with you on that. I mean, the only time I would support automation is if they came up with some kind of like UBI, to cover for so many people being out of work, and they just throw up their hands and say, "Fuck it, we're just going to give you all money every month," to keep us all afloat and surviving, and So that's the only time I'd be in favor of it. But if it's just going to take jobs and make and add to the suffering, unemployment of people and add to the struggling, then no, I'm against it. Frank Stacey repairman saying, "Congrats, 73 times 4.3 plus probably 200 to 500 on federal over the rest of year. Once they pass the new bill is about 1,800 a month. So for rest of 2020 and beyond." So you won't even need the Uber for the rest of 2020, but I think you'll be able to get it for a few years because this economy is gonna be suffer. Man, you have it made. I wish I was in your situation. LOL. It's an interesting comment there. I'm gonna jump back into the live comments. Mr. Pete. I already read that one. Oh no. Okay, so Teeks24. Okay, what's up, Teeks24? Fyro 314 is saying, have you looked into other types of masks? I don't want another mask. I've said it 100,000 times. I've even thought of doing a video about this. Like get out of the mask box. Like everybody's just stuck in this mask box. Like, oh, you couldn't wear the mask. Oh, how about this mask? Or about that? No, I don't want a mask. You don't get it. Fuck the mask. I can't work like that with anything on my face. Just I feel like just everyone just trying to shove their masks down my throat, and I'm just sick of it. I want to breathe. Just I'm just so sick of these masks. They just trigger me so deeply. I mean, I lost my job over this shit. I was moving forward in life, and you know that whole story about how I was making money, I was moving forward, I was paying down debt, I was paying the bills, and then this stupid mask shit ruined all of that. And now I'm like reduced to sitting here doing these live streams, begging for money at the above PayPal link right there. Oh my god, look what I've been reduced to. That's what I'm saying. This crazy world has just done a number on me and driven me so crazy here. And I'm just just at a loss, and just I'm so frustrated. Oh my god. So again, see, I've already addressed these things before. Pyro 314 is saying, look at face shields with the hood. They're not gonna let. First of all, I'm already fired from Amazon, and secondly, even if I was still working, there was already a guy with the face shield there, and they made him wear a mask under it. That solves nothing. That's just gonna make it worse. Like, people don't realize that I've already seen a guy with a face shield at Amazon. I saw him every day walking around through the break room area. So that's just like, everyone seems to think like, oh, how about a face shield? How about a face shield? I'm like, dude, they already had a guy there with one. They had him wear a mask. Enough with the face shields. Enough with the masks. I'm just Al Cortez 173 saying GDP dropped 33%. We're in for some hard times. Wow, 33%. I didn't hear about that one yet. Pyro 314 saying athletic masks. I get it, but it's going to be normal going on. You should find one. No, I don't want a mask. Fuck the mask. Pyro 314 is saying face shields don't hurt your breathing though. Yeah, that's why they won't let me wear one alone at Amazon, because they don't hurt my breathing. Amazon wants us to suffer. Amazon doesn't want us to breathe. Don't you get it? Al Cortez 173 saying, I see your point about people from all incomes losing their income. Yeah, I mean, really, I mean, it's real shit. Mr. Pete saying jobs don't allow face shields. Thank you, Mr. Pete. Just as I was saying, JB is saying Long Beach North Side 562 in here. What's up, JB? Pyro 314 is saying, oh, okay, thanks for answering. Just seems like this is an ongoing cultural change. Yeah, well, I mean, there's a reason why my video where I called OSHA, over the face mask issue, there's a reason why, as far as, like on a per day watched basis, minutes watched and all that, and views and whatnot. There's a reason why that video is overtaking now my Uber pool passenger from hell video, my viral video that's gotten over 1.8, close to 1.9 million views. There's a reason for that, because there's so many people riled up over this mask issue. Not everyone is just accepting it. In fact, the more time goes on, in fact, it seems the more people are finding that they have problems with it, and they're finding videos like mine and Peggy Hall's and all these other videos. So, that this is something, that I have a point. It's a valid point. And like I said, there's a reason why it's getting so many views, over like 5,500 views already. And I barely uploaded it like a month ago, or not even a month ago. So there's a reason. I'm just saying. And by the way, it's getting mostly thumbs up. It's like over 200 something thumbs up. and like only like 80 thumbs down or something around there. So people agree, people support me. Read through the comments of that video, you'll see most of them are in my favor, and people trying to suggest other things that I should also try to fight against all this. I mean, this is real shit. So Mr. Pete saying, or still make you wear a mask underneath. Yeah, exactly. Pyro 314 is saying, if you have a hood, then don't need to wear a mask under. Yeah, but I mean, come on. Can you see me realistically running around, rushing pallets around, wearing a face shield, and like probably banging the face shield into things? And no, no, no. Plus if it's totally, encased with the amount that I sweat, I'm just gonna be dripping, 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 dripping constantly on the inside of it and fogging it up. That's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a foggy, soggy mess. That's what I even told the OSHA guy in that video that I just was talking about. But people don't get it. They just keep throwing the same old advice at me. It was the same thing when I was unemployed back during the recession. Try applying at Walmart. Try applying at Target. How about McDonald's? Don't think that anything is beneath you, Brian. I'm like, I tried applying all those places already. You guys don't get it. That was back then. Now it'd be a different story. It's like, they were making you wear a mask, and then plus there's like 51 million people unemployed. So it's just a totally different environment now. So Al Cortez 173 saying, Brian, you're not going to like this. Dr. Fauci is saying recommending wearing goggles. Pretty soon we'll be looking like minions with masks. Oh God. Oh God. At that point, I hope COVID just takes me out at that point. I wouldn't be able to live on a world like that. Seriously, that's just fucking ridiculous. That's just fucking ridiculous. What, now you can't enter a grocery store without goggles and the mask? Like, what next? The full hazmat suit? They're just gonna start like mandating full entire hazmat suits to everybody. I mean, give me a break. Where does it end? Where does this insanity end? Make it stop. Thumbs up if you agree to make all this insanity stop before I end this stream going into over 57 minutes in. Pyro 314 is saying, well, this is society, so you have to face it. Like, I think taking my shoes off for an airport is bullshit, but it is what it is. Yeah, but that doesn't suffocate. You don't get it. People try to also make the analogy with seatbelts, that you're forced to wear a seatbelt. Like, okay, but a seatbelt, it doesn't harm you, and it actually does save your life directly. I mean, I'm not saying, there's data out there about the masks, preventing the spread of COVID and whatnot, but masks also suffocate. Seatbelts don't suffocate. I mean, I get it. Even like during an accident, they can cause like bruising, across your shoulder, but they're not going to suffocate you. I was literally suffocating. People don't seem to understand literal physical suffocation. I was literally suffocating. It was like being waterboarded. And people even try to challenge me on that and saying, you weren't being waterboarded, blah, blah, blah. You're just being a baby, blah, blah. You're just making excuses. No, dude. No, 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 no. Try breathing through a wet fucking towel, and try to tell me what I wasn't being waterboarded, because that's like what it was like. Or if you want a more accurate, you know, example, go and find one of those masks like the kind I was using that I was given at Amazon. Put one of those on and just throw water on yourself. Dump a bucket of water on yourself out in the backyard and try breathing through it. Like, act like you're out of breath and like you're breathing through your mouth, and it's like totally saturated, and then tell me that I'm full of shit and I wasn't really suffocating, and it's not like being waterboarded, you know. So anyway, I think I'm going to end up ending this stream at the 1 hour mark. What Walking Journey? What's up, Walking Journey? Shouldn't you be doing live streams, Walking Journey, instead of coming to Network 126 to watch my live streams? Even Ryan K's pointing out Walking Journey. Paro 314 is saying it would be hard to work in a hood. I admit it would still be hard. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Gary H is saying you're spending your donation money on weed and blue lights. LOL. Oh, come on. I'm growing my channel, and the main reason I went out was for Ethernet cable. And I mean, the weed just enhances my, Brianness for this channel. Come on. I mean, this channel's making me money. It's making me AdSense revenue also. It's not just donations. So come on, Gary H. Is Isurugi Ruhuta Cell. I don't know if I'm saying that right. We'll look like some weird Japanese anime. Oh, you're talking about the goggles with the masks. Yeah, I know, right? Walking Journey say I'm getting a shipment of hydrochloroquine. Okay, Walking Journey. All right, you follow Trump's advice there, Walking Journey. Right on. Make America shit again. Pyro 314 saying, no, I get it. Just trying to help. I didn't know you'd consider this. Al Cortez 173 giving me a thumbs up. Walking Journey saying, I don't wear a mask. Al Cortez 173 saying at Walking Journey, the goggles thing is fucking ridiculous. You can just go ahead and say fucking, you don't have to say F apostrophe N. Ryan K saying, can you comment on Bebop Lady? Oh God, the Bebop Lady, the Bebop Lady, the Bebop Lady. So many things to say about the Bebop Lady. I'm really hungry. I'm thirsty right now. I think I want to eat first. I wanted to end this on the 1 hour mark. We're going on 101:30 on this live stream. As you can see right here, 101:30, 38, 39, 40. Yeah, I think I want to end this one now. I think this was a good enough one. Don't worry, I'm going to be doing more. I want to maybe do another one or two before I go out and do some Ubering later on. So anyway, I think I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this one up here. And well, I'll be going through my list of video ideas, but if you can think of any video ideas as well, let me know in the comments section. And I guess I'll just leave you guys with, if you find my videos entertaining, informative, helpful, or if they're just passing your time during all this COVID bullshit and you appreciate them and you're able to help me out, please do so at that link right above. It would very, very, very much help me during these troubling times where I've been struggling so much and behind on bills. And big thank you to those of you guys who have donated already. It's helped me out so much. Thank you so much for helping me out. It's helped me out. Believe me, it has helped me out. I'm like really starting to make a lot of progress on catching up on bills and everything. Once again, a big thanks to you guys, and also for my AdSense revenue that I'm about to get in the next pay cycle at the end of next month. Looking around August 21st, 22nd ish is when I'll be getting. I'm looking at maybe at this point it's going to be close to 300. I'm going to say just under 300, unless I get some more super chats in the next live streams that I do. So we'll see, but it's helped a lot already. So big thanks to all you guys again, to, who have donated. It really has helped me a lot. So, and to those of you guys who haven't, if you're able to, and if you enjoy my videos, it helps with the ongoing, growing of this channel and keeps me going, keeps me, motivated and wanting to stay alive and all that stuff. So, it keeps me wanting to vent and get in front of the camera and speak my mind about stuff, since a lot of you really want to hear what I have to say about things. So yeah, Al Cortez is saying entertaining stream, keep it up. Walking Journey saying Dr. Fauci was caught lying to American people. Dr. Fauci and many in the mainstream radio on talking hydrochloroquine media. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end that there. I know that there's so many more comments to get to. I guess I'll just break that up into another stream. So let me know what you guys think about all these comments down below in the comments section, and I'll catch you guys in the next live stream. This is Brian Fritz of Network 126. Rate, comment, subscribe. Signing off.